Once upon a time, in a small village, nestled between towering mountains and whispering forests, there lived a young boy named Thomas. Thomas was a curious soul, always eager to explore the world around him. But there was one thing that fascinated him more than anything else: monsters. Ever since he was a child, Thomas had been enthralled by tales of mythical creatures that roamed the land. He devoured books on dragons, ogres, and werewolves, and spent countless hours sketching their fearsome forms in his notebook. While others in the village shuddered at the mere mention of monsters, Thomas longed to encounter one himself. One moonlit night, as the wind whispered secrets through the trees, Thomas made a bold decision. Armed with nothing but a lantern and his boundless curiosity, he ventured into the heart of the forest, where legends told of creatures lurking in the shadows. As Thomas wandered deeper into the woods, the trees seemed to close in around him, casting eerie shapes in the moonlight. Every rustle of leaves and crack of twigs sent a thrill of excitement down his spine. He knew he was getting closer to his goal. Suddenly, a low growl echoed through the darkness, freezing Thomas in his tracks. His heart pounded in his chest as he scanned the trees, searching for the source of the sound. And then, emerging from the shadows, he saw it, a creature unlike anything he had ever imagined. It stood on 4 legs, its fur as black as midnight, with glowing yellow eyes that pierced the darkness. Sharp claws glinted in the moonlight, and razor-sharp teeth gleamed as it snarled at Thomas. It was a monster, just as terrifying as the stories had described. But instead of feeling fear, Thomas felt something else: excitement. This was what he had been searching for, what he had dreamed of encountering. Without hesitation, he stepped forward, holding out a hand to the creature. To his surprise, the monster didn't attack. Instead, it sniffed cautiously at Thomas's outstretched hand, its eyes filled with curiosity. And then, with a soft rumble, it nuzzled against him, as if recognizing a kindred spirit. From that moment on, Thomas and the monster became inseparable companions. Together, they explored the depths of the forest, encountering creatures both wondrous and terrifying. And as they journeyed side by side, Thomas realized that monsters weren't always what they seemed. Some were fearsome and wild, while others were gentle and misunderstood. But each one had a story to tell, a reason for being. And in the end, Thomas learned that sometimes the greatest adventures come from facing your fears and embracing the unknown.